especially you guys who carried these heavy cameras up the steps and all that sort of thing. Thank you for being here. I'm here to tell you that last night at a board meeting I announced that I would retire sometime later this year, and I want to kind of be very transparent with you about the decisions that my husband and I have made. Last week I went for a final checkup, not really a final probably, but a checkup of my lung transplant. And everybody in town knows that I had a lung transplant about a year ago, and I went for my yearly checkup, and the doctors told me how remarkable I was doing. And of course I knew that because it's something very unexpected that I've done so well. And so basically, Ray and I started talking pretty much immediately about how are we going to spend the rest of our lives, you know, now that we know we've got some additional life. And we decided that maybe the best thing for us to do is spend some time with our family and to smell the roses and, frankly, to play a lot of golf. Both of us play golf together, and so we decided that now might be the time. And not getting any younger, and the other element that came into view is the fact that the foundation is in such fabulous shape. And I was telling somebody yesterday, when I retired from the YWCA, I felt like everything's in shape. Somebody can come in here and not have to do anything for 5 years if they don't want to. So anyway, I almost feel the same way about the foundation. We have a fabulous staff, a fabulous board of directors. The foundation is doing very, very well. And I really want the focus to be on the foundation, because I'm just a part of a cog in a wheel here, and not certainly the person who makes everything happen. And I want you all to recognize that. The other part of the announcement, we want to be completely transparent, is that Ray and I are going to live part-time in El Paso, and we're going to live part-time in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That's where 2 of our daughters and 4 of our grandchildren are. And so we're going to live in both places and travel back and forth, because frankly, I can't bear to leave the mountain and the sky and our wonderful friends that are here. So we're going to travel back and forth and live in both places. And so if you see our house up for sale, we're just going to have an apartment. One of our grandkids is going to live with us for a while and finish some work he's doing at UTEP. And so anyway, the bottom line is we're going to be here, and we're going to live part-time in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, so that we're really close to the kids. And we're going to travel a lot, and we're going to play golf. So that's basically the story. I'm very, very proud of the foundation and what we've been able to accomplish in the last actually the last 20 years. And I've been privileged to be a part of it for the last 8 years. When I was hired to be the interim, and that didn't last very long, because I loved it. And anyway, here I am, and it's time. And so let me introduce Carolyn Mora, who is the chair of our board. They'll make the decisions about my replacement, and I think Carolyn can give you some information about that, and then I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Myrna.
Sure.
I came on as the board chair in May, and so it's certainly been a whirlwind summer, and this news, of course, is something that certainly very exciting for Myrna. And as a board, we know that we've got some big shoes to fill, but the plan is that a committee will be appointed, a search committee made up of current board members and former board members, with the job of conducting that search and making a recommendation to the board of directors. No specific timetable at this stage, and Myrna is committed to stay on through this search process and through the process of actually naming somebody, and has committed to do some training along the way, which will be very valuable. But again, no specific timeline at this stage. We've got a great bench of leaders inside the foundation, and of course some tremendous relationships, and so we feel confident that some strong candidates will emerge. And we do have a succession plan that's been approved in prior years. We do have a succession plan that's been approved by the board, and so we'll be following those procedures. Again, some tremendous shoes to fill, and I will say that I've never worked with such a powerhouse leader who is so shows such grace and humility, and so those are the things that I think will be much missed. But as Myrna said, she'll never leave this community. It's in her blood, I know, and so we're certainly in one sense saddened, but know that we'll have some good candidates come forward, and with Myrna's help, train to go forward in a real positive way. So, and again, thank you for being here.
Does anybody have any questions?
We need a one-on-one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sounds good, sounds good.